Hi everyone, this is meowmurai, and let's continue our game of Loretta running on Nintendo Switch. Oh. What am I supposed to do? Whatever it is I'm supposed to do, it's very difficult. Yeah, there's a certain point where I get to, like, harm these things, but... I don't even know if I'm hitting the right buttons. I mean, maybe? I mean, do they follow me? What's going on exactly? Okay, so they do follow me. Just gotta keep them away from the blood stains. Did you say something? No. We're nearly there. I think I saw a dead bird on the road. Close the window. Turn on the radio. Turn on the radio. Turn the radio on or something. I didn't pick up any stations around here. Be patient. We're almost there. Is that your hip flask rattling around over there? Walter ignores and keeps on driving. You know we're on the highway, right, Walter? Yep, and not another car in sight. Relax, okay? Maybe I should drive for a while. No need. Like I said, we're almost there. Good, because I'm starting to get car sick from all the wheat fields. You and me both. What happens now? So, we gonna run a farm now like your folks did? I reckon there ain't much difference between cotton and wheat, huh? Please don't start. Then talk to me. How am I supposed to know what happens now? I don't have all the answers. You're not in the mood today, I get that. But moving out here should do you some good. It'll do us both some good. You know what? Maybe we should just sit in silence. You read my mind. Hand me that damn flask. Did I make it? Didn't expect me to make it, did you? Bite me. Was there always a window here? No, maybe not. I mean, I don't really recall one being there, now that I think about it. I think we've always been here when it's dark, too. Long-suffering China. That cow broke my china. Oh, well, it don't matter. Wait a little longer, and I'll be able to buy myself another 10 of these. Looks like the clock shut up for good. What a relief. I got no reason to leave the house. Not today. Really? Again? I'm gonna sue the damn plumber. It's dead. Unsettling hole. The noise is coming from the hole this time, but it's all boarded up. I can't pull them off with my bare hands. I think I saw an axe in the barn. Goddamn music. Why do they always gotta play why do they always gotta play the same melody? Over and over and over. This'll do. Hope I don't get a splinter. Johnny was born a healthy pink baby boy, but over time his skin started to get all these scabs that peel off him like film. I didn't know what to do, and no one could tell me what was happening. We used to take a lot of baths. Was the only time Johnny calmed down and stopped crying. It soothed my heart, too. Walter didn't care. For him, it was a game. We were playing family. And he got bored real quick. He'd go to these secret political meetings, writers' evenings, school reunions. He never missed a chance to spend the night out of the house. leaving me and the baby all alone. Always. I ain't touching that. Don't want to upset Mama Bud. Oh, Lord. You scared me. What do you want? Hey, I'm talking to you. What are you staring at? Y'all shouldn't yell at old Jim Bob, ma'am. He's a mute. So, what do you want? There's a little problem. Would you go take a look? Show me. God, what a smell. Why is it here? Cattle's dying. Yeah, I can see that. Maggot's already getting to work. It's Phillips. Storm must have scared him to death. This one probably bolted in the night and wandered over to your yard, or to your land. What's wrong with it? Is it sick? Not too sure, I reckon. Harvest rotten, cattle dying. Witchcraft is what it is. That's crazy talk. Witchcraft? Well, tain't right, Saul. Maybe it's the water. Don't you go drinking from the well, ma'am. I ain't. We got piping. What's gonna happen with the heifer? Smith's getting the rifle, that's what. Gonna haul her away in the truck tomorrow. Guess I'll head home then. Pair of hillbillies poking their noses around. Best put an end to that sooner rather than later. The sooner I start, the sooner I'll finish. What's inside? I can't see a thing. The sound of brakes. Sounds like a car's pulling up in the driveway. Oh boy, who is this? Who is this guy? He wipes his neck with a handkerchief. You've got a very lonely house, ma'am. Don't bother. I can't stand this place either. Is this Mr. Harris's house? His parents. The clock's ticking again. Oh, what'd you say? Nothing. Ma'am? How long has Mr. Harris been gone for? Why don't you start off by telling me who it was that hired you? Of course. I work for a firm called Wallace and Partners. I represent the interests of Mr. Wallace, your husband. Owes Mr. Wallace a substantial sum of money, ma'am. Did Mr. Harris mention anything about that to you? No, but I've heard about Wallace. And I know he used to be a criminal. You may be right. But who can truly call themselves a saint in today's world? Mr. Wallace has paid back his debt to society, and is now worthy enough to live in it. You know, he recently donated $30,000 for disabled war vets. If Wallace gives away his money so easily, then what does he want with my husband? We don't have any money. You're wasting your time. You have to understand, ma'am. We wish Walter no harm. We're old friends of his, and we want to help. Think about it. Would I really drive all the way across the country just to collect on some old debt? Well, Mr. Wallace knows about Walter's money situation. You see, he was supposed to pass on a particular item to us. An item that belongs to us.
What are you talking about?
Did Walter ever happen to show you a box?
A box?
Yes. A wooden one with a lock on it.
I don't know what you mean, mister. Why would he ever show me a box?
Beads of sweat fall from Chambers' face onto his wrinkled shirt.
Can I get you something to drink?
Honestly, I was hoping you'd ask.
The kitchen's just down the hall.
Oh, well, this isn't the kitchen. What are we doing here? What? Let me ask you, ma'am. Why did you move out here in the first place?
Walter wanted to write his book.
And did he?
Yeah, he's working with a publishing house.
With Mr. Schaefer. Yes, I know. Mighty interesting, isn't it? First you move from New York, then Walter up and disappears. Maybe he was afraid you were coming.
Or maybe he was afraid you were coming.
Maybe he was. Now tell me, Mrs. Harris, where do you think your husband might be? Got any ideas?
Maybe he went back to New York. Maybe he went back to New York. He's got a sister there. What was her name?
Cynthia. No, I already spoke to her.
Then maybe you passed him while you were on your way here. Walter could be halfway to New York by now.
Well, that certainly is possible.
Sorry you had to come all this way for nothing. But I really don't think I can help.
It's what I'm paid to do. Then again, thanks for the water. Sorry I bothered you. Now, keep this in mind. We're not the only ones looking for Walter. There are people out there who only want to cause him and his family harm. I'm staying at the Twin Oaks Motel. If Walter happens to show up, you be sure to call me. Here's my card. Your husband is in serious danger. But you and I can help him, together. Oh, we're going there? Why are we going here? Oh boy, what are we going to do, Loretta? Moose? A moth? Bird or dove, maybe? Or a crow? Mrs. Harris? Good morning. How are you doing? Patrick Fitzgerald, at your service. I represent the legal interests of the Atlantic Press. We spoke on the phone. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Can I get you anything?
No, thank you.
Yes, I don't trust that vending machine food either. Well, Mrs. Harris, I have to admit, that letter of yours was, unexpected. I hope you understand. The scale of the trust my firm has in your husband. I was sent out here from Mississippi, you know. We expect Mr. Harris to reappear soon, of course. And then we'll all learn the secret of his mystical disappearance. But before that, I have a couple of questions. Remind me, what novel are we talking about here?
You don't know?
I do, but I'd like to be sure.
The Straw Bull.
Have you read it, by the way?
No. I ain't a fan.
Oh, I feel you there. I'm not a big reader either. Fantastic. Loretta notices his soft hands. She realizes this is the first time she's seen a man with a manicure. In that case, I suggest we call it quits on the coffee. You hand over the manuscript and I make some calls. We can get contracts written up and... You do have the manuscript with you, right?
That ain't gonna work, mister. No contracts. Not this time. I thought I made my point very clear in the letter.
Your point?
That's right. 30,000. A check is fine if you can't do cash.
A check, huh?
Listen, Fitzpatrick.
Fitzgerald.
If you want the novel, then you're gonna have to pay me.
For a moment, a look of incandescent rage flashes across Fitzgerald's clean-shaven reptilian face. After a pause, his smile returns with a sparkle. Well, all right. We'll play your game. No contracts. I can even write that check for you right now. But I gotta see the manuscript first.
The manuscript's at home, locked up in a safe.
Fitzgerald takes a slurp of his coffee.
Did you come here by car?
Jeez, this coffee is lousy. Yeah, I drove here. The journey home usually took 25 to 30 minutes.
But with Fitzgerald's high-speed motor, we got there in 15.
He really put the pedal to the metal.
He seemed quite comfortable doing it, like he was used to it. You couldn't make that man hush up for love or money. His lips were flapping the whole time, talking about weather, sports, his work over in Mississippi, Louisiana, singing the praise of New Orleans cuisine.
So, 30 grand. That's quite the pretty sum.
I'd say it's fair. Looking at you, I get the impression your company ain't short on money.
Hey, so long as folk want to keep reading about people sleeping with and murdering each other, then your husband, myself, and even you will be set for life.
No, it can't be. The safe's open. I don't get it. Someone stole my manuscript.
Oh, that's swell.
Chambers.
Well, Mrs. Harris, looks like we're done here.
No. Wait. I know who stole it. I know where it is. I'll get it back.
That's certainly an entertaining story, Loretta. You're giving me quite the performance. It was an intimidation act at first, but now you've evolved into Broadway. I wouldn't be surprised if Mr. Harris jumped out from behind that curtain and sang us a tune next.
No, please.
You've already wasted too much of my time. I'm heading back to Mississippi, and I'll be sure to advise Mr. Schaefer away from any further dealing with you or your husband, wherever he may be.
I'm begging you to stay in town a little longer. I'll get you the manuscript.
Cocksucker, what do you know? Okay, why is that one in red? I guess we'll go with the standard one. Fitzgerald sighs deeply. I don't know what you're planning, but my boss is deeply interested in that book for some reason. I'll be leaving tomorrow at noon. Be sure to keep that in mind, because I won't be coming back again. We clear?
Crystal, I'll bring the manuscript. I promise.
Well, alright then. Can I use your phone?
Fog and rain again. I raced down the slick road in a frenzied rage, heading to the motel that Chambers had written on his business card. Fat-ass moron with rotten teeth. He must have stolen the manuscript when I was in the basement. Why? How could he have known the combination? Who is this Mr. Wallace working for? And why do they need my manuscript? The rain should give way to hail. That fell so hard I considered stopping to change the tires. I almost missed it as I struggled to keep the car on the road. A neon sign winked in the darkness. Twin Oaks. Here it is. I find Chambers, I find the manuscript. The porter ain't here. Lucky you, Loretta. Chambers ain't on the list. He must have used another name. Damn, but which one? I really don't think that's his style. Neff? That's a weird name. 2 women sharing a room? Too fancy. This one ain't even a man's name. Another woman's name. Sounds like a couple of plain Janes from the Midwest. This one looks familiar. Mr. Norman Babes. Okay. This one looks familiar. Charles F. Banks. I think I went to school with this guy. Chicken Scratch. Charles F. Banks. Frank Chambers. Bingo. It's an anagram. Looks like he's in room 12. Ain't got any change. A bulky coffee machine. Paradise for roaches. Locked. But looks like the key's still in the other side. I can try the old newspaper trick. Mama would sometimes lock me and my brother in a room when we were kids, but she'd always leave the key in the door. We learned that if you could slip a newspaper under the door and give it a good enough push. Oh, but I don't have any change. How am I going to get change? Ventilation pipe. The vents go through all the rooms. Phone. A quarter. This could come in handy. Buy a newspaper. Don't torture the machine. Quarter seems like an awful lot for a newspaper in this day in this time period. Hey, where's my newspaper? Come on, you dumb bucket of bolts. Give me back my money. Ma'am, can I help you with something? What happened? I'll tell you what happened. This piece of machine ain't my money. Oh, I'm sorry. Technology, am I right? I had to think. They say these will replace you and me one day. Here, you're welcome to mine. Thanks. It's very kind of you. But now you're here and I can't... Are you gonna go away, Porter? No, you're gonna stay there, apparently.
Actually, to call room service. Room service. May I help you?
Hey, there's a fountain spouting out of my toilet. You gotta send someone to room 5 and fast.
What in the? I'm on my way.
Hopefully that'll distract him for a little while. That did the trick. He won't be gone for long, though.
Why did I grab room 11?
Better than nothing, I suppose. Smells damp in here.
Pin-up girls.
Meh.
Toolbox. Got a screwdriver.
Call it intuition. But I feel like I'm gonna need this screwdriver.
I'll try room 11.
What the hell are you doing, Loretta? I'm lucky the real Mrs. Woodhouse ain't here. Jesus. I ain't Amelia Earhart. About time I got used to it. Empty. A Protestant Bible. They put one of these in every room. I don't really believe in God. Or rather, I don't want to, given all that's happened. I can feel the air moving around my feet.
Move the armchair.
A vent. This probably connects to the room to chambers. I might be able to turn the screws if I had a coin or something. Damn it all. Alright, here we go. I swear this is the only time I'm doing it again. Chambers, you there? The suitcase is locked. I can't open it. Crumpled newspapers? I've seen these in detective movies. They put these down so they can hear people sneaking towards the bed. Cool, what was Chambers afraid of? Oh, for the lover. This ain't the time to fix my makeup.
Straight razor.
This must be the murder weapon. Looks like someone slashed Chambers with a straight razor. Better not touch it. Chambers. What a stench. How long has he been here? I think I'm gonna puke. Chambers' fat fingers look like blooded sausages. And it looks like they're holding on to something. I'm too old for this shit.
Bad news, boss. Harris ain't here, just his wife. It's hard to say whether she's just acting a fool or if she really is one. One thing I can say for sure is he's gone AWOL. This job ain't easy. Pigs are already making a mess of things. But I've got one last lead. Margaret Hatfield, a neighbor. The widow that Walter's been sleeping with. I'll pay her a visit tomorrow. Oh yeah, I think I'm being followed. I'll call again from a payphone later. Take the letter out. Yeah, can I do that?
It was clear from Chambers' strange telegram that neither he nor Mr. Wallace were interested in the manuscript. They were chasing down Walter for unpaid debts, and it looks like Chambers had some of his own too. Guess he'll never repay them now. I was more than a little confused. Who stole my manuscript? If it wasn't Chambers. Am I asking too many questions? I ain't getting any answers. I'm a simple woman. I got simple desires. Why is everything falling apart the one time I decided to try my luck? The storm wasn't letting up, so I headed home. I must have got some of Chambers' blood on me. Some corrosive thoughts were eating away at my head from the inside. Black raindrops rolled off of my wet hair. The gaslight flickered in the kitchen.
Loretta sniffs at the air.
Something smells weird. Like someone smoking cigars. It's coming from the kitchen. How'd you get in here?
Take a seat. I have a sickle. I'm assuming I can't overpower him. Atta girl. Now tell me, where's Harris? Look in the well, or Harris is dead.
Look in the well.
Think you're a comedian, huh? I'll ask again. Where's Harris?
I don't know.
Where's the box?
What box?
Quit playing dumb. If I ever hear one more lie come out of your mouth, I'll pierce your eye with a needle. Now where's the box? Lie or spit blood on the bastard. Well, either way, it's not going to work. I guess I'll spit blood. The stranger wipes his face. You shouldn't have done that.
Oh. Wait. No.
Cupboard. Walls.
I can give these a try, but I gotta be careful I don't break them. I only have 3. Nobody chains down Loretta Lou Harris. Nobody. He must be out in the barn.
Boy, what is Walter getting himself into?
got a gun. There's no way he'll miss from that distance. Need to sneak up on him. And try to stay in the shadows when the lightning strikes. Who are you?
There's another body in the well.
No tags on his clothes. Coat pocket. Jack Smith, private security. Tom Winters, insurance agent. Sam Plymouth, Department of Health. Who are you? There's something inside his pocket. A revolver with a full barrel. What, you gonna shoot me, scumbag? Poor bastard's dead. Right inside pocket. A cigar? Damn it, not another cigar. We ain't done yet, buddy. You and I are going for a little walk.
I gotta love Loretta. Girl can take care of business. Maybe she shouldn't have murdered her husband, but her husband was up to no good, obviously. Wait.
Oh, you're awake? I thought you died already.
I'm bleeding. What are you? Hold on a minute. Let me get up.
Any last words?
I said, wait a minute, damn it.
Want a needle in your eye, do you? What, not feeling so tough anymore? Beating up a woman in her own home.
Listen, I got nothing on you. I just need Harris.
I told you he's dead. And rotting in the well behind you. Are you gonna keep him company? Nah, give me your name.
Let me go. You want to be a murderer, do you?
You don't know nothing about me, mister. Start talking or I'll put a bullet in your knees.
Okay, sweetheart.
Flattery won't get you anywhere.
Okay. Just relax. Look at me. I'm not going anywhere.
What do you bastards want with my book?
Why'd you kill Chambers? I don't care why you killed Chambers. What do you bastards want with my book?
What do you want my book for?
What book? Lady, are you out of your mind? He tries to laugh, but it quickly dissolves into pained coughing. Do you really think those books are paying for your livelihood? A nice house? Great car? Open your eyes, sweetheart. Your husband's just another run-of-the-mill crook.
What are you saying?
They kidnapped a child and tortured it to death. You ever see the name Nancy Olson in the news? The oil baron's daughter?
Of course I remember. It was printed everywhere. The ransom was paid, but the girl was never found.
And she never will be. Well, she might. Some field somewhere with her head cut off, that is. The family eventually learned Wallace was involved. Something to do with the union. And so they hired me.
You're lying.
Hey, Wallace confessed everything to me before he croaked. Sold his little errand boys logs. Sold his little errand boys all the way down the river.
No, think you're gonna believe that without any proof?
It's right under your nose. The box.
What's in it?
I don't know for sure. A gift from Daddy or something. For all I know, it ain't worth a fig. But your dummy of a husband. Well, he decided to sell it. Then shit hit the fan. and he got out of Dodge. Tried to cover his tracks. That's how I found him, actually.
All right, then. Let's say you're telling the truth. You're cut from the same cloth, you and your big sack of money. How many people have you killed? Where do you draw the line of revenge?
Line of revenge? Oh, why is there something moving in the background? What the heck's going on there? Line of revenge. Hey, I only killed Chambers. Wallace died in the hospital. Soiled his hospital gown out of pure fear. And Harris, well, you said he ain't a problem anymore. Olson lost his wife too, you know. He's got nothing left but money and revenge now. A dangerous combination.
So, the manuscript. Margaret.
What? Who? Listen, Toots. Let me go. You can even keep the box if you want it. Harris is dead, and so is the fat-ass Chambers. My job's already done. I didn't have any intention of killing you.
Bullshit.
Okay. But believe me when I say this. It wasn't personal. You were just in my way. Walter was a vulture. The world would breathe a little easier without him in it. What would you do if you were little Nancy's father? You're a woman, a mother. You should understand. Just let me go. Boy, this is a tough decision. Do I let him go? I really don't trust him.
You know what? I don't really care anymore. You know what? Even if you are telling the truth, that's Walter's problem, not mine.
Wait, you got it all wrong.
Nah, I got it right. I don't give two shits anymore.
No, wait!
Margaret's house was much like our own, yet still so much nicer. The paint wasn't peeling off the walls, and the fence didn't sag. She and Clarence didn't have much land, but they managed it by themselves. They didn't rent it out to the farmers.
Wait, wouldn't the more likely suspect be the daughter-in-law with the dumb boyfriend? I wouldn't think it would be Margaret.
Everything this filthy thieving bitch had was better than anything I had. And she still decided to take away the last thing that was mine. A chance to change my life. It's hard to describe the amount of anger I was feeling when I kicked her door down. I busted into her house hollering her name, but got no answer. Photographs of Margaret and Clarence hung on the walls. There was some lithograph of a sprig of wheat in a dusty frame. Water dripped from my wet hair onto the muzzle of the revolver, and the wind blew the sweet scent of flowers through the room. Margaret!
Okay, why don't we stop it there? That's actually a good place to stop. This is meowmurai. You've been watching Loretta running on Nintendo Switch. Again, I mean, this game is crazy good. It does remind me of something that would have been in a Hitchcock film. In fact, kind of all the the shots of the portraits and just like a lot of the dialogue. It seems like that's what it's inspired from. But maybe there are some other films that also kind of fall in line. or maybe some other medium that fall in line that the developers were inspired by. But it's definitely a grand old time if you like things a little twisted, which I do. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.